Hello everybody. In this session, we will solve a numerical on percentage differential protection of transformer. As you know, percentage differential protection is a primary protection of a big power transformer. So this is a problem statement. A three-phase delta star connected 30 MVA 33 by 11 kV transformer is protected by differential relay. Calculate the relay current setting for faults drawing up to 200% of the rated current. The CT ratio on the primary side is 500:5 and that on the secondary side is 2000:5. Show the power transformer and CT connections. Now if you see the power transformer, it is connected in delta star fashion, means its primary winding is connected in delta and secondary winding is connected in star. Now as you know that whenever there is a delta star or star delta connected transformer, then there is a 30-degree phase shift between the line currents of delta and star. Star is sometimes also known as a Y connection. Now to cancel this 30-degree phase shift, we have to connect CT on the delta side in star and CT which are connected on the star side of power transformer to be connected in delta. Okay. Now if you see the diagram, so this circuit diagram, it will look like this. Now this is your power transformer. So primary side it is connected in delta, secondary side it is connected in star. Now this transformer it is of 30 MVA. So I will write here. So this is 30 MVA transformer. Its primary it is connected in delta and secondary it is connected in Y fashion. Now primary voltage it is given in the problem as 33 kV. Okay, so this is 33 by 11 kV transformer, 30 MVA 33 by 11 kV transformer. Now as you can see, dot markings are shown on the power transformer. So non-dot of one phase is connected to dot of next, non-dot of next is connected to dot of third phase, and non-dot of third phase is connected to dot terminal of first phase, means it is connected in delta. If you consider the secondary side, it is connected in Y. So there is a one common point, one neutral point which is usually connected to ground. Now there we will require 6 CTs, 3 CTs on the HV side and 3 CTs on the LV side. Now remember this side will be HV in our case because this is 33 kV, and this side it will be LV as it is 11 kV. Now this side is connected in delta, therefore these CTs should be connected in star. As you can see there is one common point, okay, and which is connected to ground. So these are connected in star and these CTs should be connected in delta as this side it is connected in star. So therefore these are indicated in the delta fashion. Here also dot conventions are shown, okay, for all the CTs. Okay. Now here it is mentioned that CT ratio on the primary side, means this side, it is 500:5 and that on the secondary side is 2000:5. So if I indicate the CT ratio, so this CT ratio is 500 by 5 ampere and this CT ratio it is 2000 by 5 ampere. Okay, similarly this will be 2000 by 5 and this will be 500 by 5 ampere. Now if I indicate the current, as we know, when current enters the dot of primary, it should leave from the dot on the secondary. So current will flow like this. Okay, so similarly here current is leaving, so current should enter here into the dot. Similarly here current is leaving, so current should enter into the dot. Here current is leaving, so from this part it should enter. Okay, now here how we are connecting the differential relay, if you see, so this is the differential relays. So these are the differential relay, percentage differential relay we are using. Okay, so these are percentage differential relay. It will have two coils, as you know. One will be the restraining coil as it is shown, which is divided in half. So these are the restraining coil and this is a trip coil. So when current flows through the trip coil and if it exceeds the relay setting, then only it will give command to the breaker. Breakers are not shown in this particular figure. Now what is asked in the problem, we have to determine how much should be the relay current setting, means how much should be the minimum current beyond which if current exceeds then relay will operate. Okay, so that we need to determine. And how much is that relay current setting? It is given as 200% of the rated current. So how to tackle this problem? First we have to calculate how much current it will flow through this relay during rated load, when there is a rated load. Okay, and we have to multiply by 2 because relay current setting is 200% of that current. Now how to calculate the rated current that will flow through this trip coil? So for that, what we need to determine first we need to determine how much is the primary current in the power transformer and how much is the secondary current in the power transformer. From that we can determine current that is the flowing from the CT secondary. Okay, and based on that we can determine the relay current setting. Okay, so I will take the another page and let us assume that IL1 and IL2 are the line currents. Okay, so let us say IL1 is the line current, or IL1 and IL2 are the line currents on primary and secondary of power transformer. Okay, now how to determine IL1 and IL2? For that we know the MVA rating and we know the voltage. From that we can determine IL1 and IL2. So what will be IL1? So as it is given that power transformer is of 30 MVA, so it will be 30 into 10 raised to 6 divided by root 3 into 33 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, because this is the apparent power. So as you know, so I will write here, since S apparent power is root 3 into VL into IL. So IL will be S upon root 3 VL. Okay, so and for power transformer, root 3 VL1 IL1 will be root 3 VL2 IL2 because power on both sides is same. Now if I put this in calculator, IL1 I will get it as 524.86 ampere. Okay, let us call this as equation 1. Now similarly we can determine IL2. IL2 will be S, that is the apparent power, 30 into 10 raised to 6 divided by root 3 into the secondary voltage. Secondary voltage is 11 kV because it is 33 by 11 kV transformer. So IL2 we are getting as 1574.592 ampere, equation number 2. Okay, so we have got these currents, so that will flow to the primary and that will flow to the secondary. Okay, so let me indicate the current. On one of the phase I will indicate the current. So current is 524.86 ampere. Okay, so same current will flow on the remaining two phases. Okay, and how much is this current? So this current is 1574.592 ampere. Okay, current that will flow on the line. Okay, now once we determine this current, now based on the CT ratio we can calculate this current, that is the secondary current of CTs. Okay, now let us consider first of all HV CT, which is the CT installed on the HV side. So consider the HV CT. Now what is the CT ratio of HV CT? It is 500 is to 5 ampere. Means if primary current is 500, secondary current will be 5. Now how much is primary current in our case? It is 524.86 because that is the rated current. Okay, whatever we are calculating, these are the rated current. IL1, IL2, these are the line currents or the rated currents. Okay, these are the rated current. Because in problem it is mentioned that relay current setting should be 200% of the rated current that will flow through the trip coil. Okay, now CT secondary phase current. CT secondary phase current that will flow through the phase. Okay, so that will flow through this phase that we will determine. So 500 corresponds 5, then 524.86 corresponds how much? Okay, so that we can determine simply by cross multiplication. So this comes out to be 5.2486 ampere. 5.2486 ampere, and that current will flow through the phase winding of CT. Now, as you can see, our CTs on the HV side are connected in star, and for star, as you know, line current and phase current are same. So CT secondary line current, it will be same as phase current. So CT secondary line current, it will be same as phase current, 5.2486 ampere. Okay, because these are connected in star. Okay, I will write here star connected or star connection. Clear? So that much will be the current that will flow through the pilot wire. Okay, so these are known as the pilot wire. Now I will indicate these currents. So this current, okay, so this current is 5.2486 ampere. So current that will flow through this path is 5.2486 ampere. Okay, similarly this will be 5.2486 ampere, and third current will also be 5.2486 ampere. Okay, because of balance condition. Now similarly we will calculate how much is the current on this side. Okay, on this side of pilot wire. For that we have to consider the CT ratio of LVCTs. Okay, now if you consider the LVCT, let me write LVCT. So CTs which are connected on LV side, what are the CT ratio? So CT ratio is 2000:5 ampere, and remember these are connected in delta fashion. These are connected in delta fashion. So first again we will determine the CT secondary phase current. CT secondary phase current. Now how we can determine CT secondary phase current? Our line current is 1574.592. So 2000 corresponds 5, then this corresponds how much? So we will do the cross multiplication. So it will get, we will get 5 into 1574.592 divided by 2000. Okay, now if I put this in calculator, I will get this value as 3.9365 ampere, and this current it will flow through the phase. Remember what will be this current, 3.9365, this is the phase current. Okay, so that is this current 3.9365. okay, so that will circulate through this phase as I am indicating. Okay, so this current it will be 3.9365 ampere. But what we are interested in, we are interested in how much is the line current. Okay, so how much is this current, so that we want. Now how we can determine the line current? As you can see, these CTs are connected in delta fashion, and you know for delta connection line current is √3 times phase current. Okay, so we will determine the CT secondary line current. CT secondary line current, so that will be equal to √3 into 3.9365, and that is equal to, if I put this in calculator, 6.8182. Why we have multiplied by √3? Because our connections are in delta, and for delta line current is √3 times the phase current. Now we have determined the CT secondary line current. So we will indicate this CT secondary line current here. So this current we have calculated. So this current we are getting as 6.8182. So I will indicate somewhere here 6.8182 ampere. Okay, so meaning is that remaining current it will flow through this path. Okay, so this current it will flow through this path. If I apply KCL at this node, this plus this current will be 6.8182. What we want, so how much will be current flowing through this strip coil during rated load? So it will be basically subtraction of this value 6.8182 minus 5.8486, because after applying KCL, this current plus this current will be 6.8182. Okay, and what is mentioned that relay current setting is 200% of this rated current. Okay, so finally what we can write, so relay current setting at 200%. Relay current setting at 200% of rated current. Okay, and what will be this value now? So this value, it will be 200% of subtraction of these two currents, that is 6.8182 minus 3.9365. okay, meaning is that when your fault or any current that is 200% of rated current, then only our relay should operate. Okay, means double of the rated current. Now if I put this, so it will be 2 into 1.5696, so that is 3.1392 ampere. So finally our relay current setting, final answer, relay current setting, finally our answer will be 3.1392 ampere. So what does it mean? That during rated load 1.5696 ampere, that much current will flow through the trip coil. Okay, so we should not keep our relay setting say 1.5 ampere, otherwise during no fault during normal load also our relay will operate. So therefore this relay current setting, as it is mentioned, it is 200% of the rated current. So we need to multiply by 2. So when current exceeds this value, that current when it will flow through the trip coil, then this relay, it is going to give the trip command to the circuit breaker. Okay, so this is the way by which we can determine the relay current setting of percentage differential relay that is used for protection of transformer. Thank you.